Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video here we successfully complete our this testimonial carousel, right? So now in this video I want to add another design portion for the about me. So this type of something a design I want to actually add. So right now we don't need this. I simply close it and also I make it as a clean. Okay. So now that is our easy learning. Let's do that work. For doing this, first of all, I want to create another component. If you go to your project, client review, we don't need this video. I close it. And then there is our component. Into the component area right now, first of all, I want to create one of the directory about me. Okay. And then also I want to create another file. That means another component. I name it the same as about me.jsx. Okay, so our first procedure, I think at that point you already remember, we have to load one of the class-based component, and that is our class-based component. And then about me, I want to remove it here. First of all, I want to load that fragment. That is a fragment. And also I want to load one of the container. So there is a container also I want to load it, and then I want to load that row. Okay, row, and then the column. Okay, that will be the call. So that means the column, and simply load it. Okay, friend. And also it's now imported our fragment. Also it imported that call, the container, and the row from to the React Bootstrap. Perfect. So first of all, I want to load one of the image. Okay, so here I want to take actually two column. So I simply paste it. So that will be the two column. And also for these two column, I want to also make it as a responsive as a LG. That means when it's always a large skin. For the large skin, I make it as a 6, and also for the medium skin, that will be as a 6. That means 2 column. And for the small, I want to make it as a 12. That means that will be as a 1 column, right? So that will be our responsive mode. I simply add it in here. Okay, so that is actually our 2 of this row. Better I make it a little bit left side. So that is our 2 of this row. So in our first row, that means in our first column, into the first column area, I want to display one of the images. So if you also want to display some of the images, I think you already know. If you go to your exercise folder, into the exercise folder, I have already designed one of the image. You can see I have already designed one of the image. So friend, if you want to create this type of image, is very much simple things that you have to do. Simply I have simply download one of the images, and then I remove this background. If you go to Google, if you go to the Google as a remove background, okay, remove background, if you go, you will get a lot of the resources from to this Google. So like this one of the remove image, you can see from here you have to upload this image. So here I simply load it. Automatically that will be remove this background. You can see there is an image. Remove his background is successfully removed. And also I want to make it as a circle. That means I want to use that as a round image. Okay, round image. If you go, there is a cropped circle image. I open it. So I simply go there, and you can see there is some of the select image. So now I select that image. That is actually image. First of all, I actually download it. So when you download, after the download, I simply download. Okay, and I download, and then into the circle area, I simply select this new image. So that is actually our circle image. Maybe I want to check it. Yeah, you can see there is a remove background. So now I simply open it, and from here you can actually crop it. Okay, so that is actually crop position. So now if you want to crop it, simply make it as a cropped. Okay, sorry, so here that is our crop position, and then from here you can crop this circle. So automatically after that, if you want to download it, you can download it. So I have already done this part, so I think you all understand about it. Everything you will get it from the Google. There's some of the resources. Okay, so now here I simply done this. So now if you go to your exercise folder, so into the exercise folder, website asset, the images, and there is the image now I want to use. So I simply copy this image. Okay, I copy this image and name it as a face.png. And now in our project, if you go to, that is our images, and that is our project, right? Into the project, if you go to that public, not that public, I have already created on the folder into the src asset and the image, and here I first of all load it. Okay, I simply paste it. So that is the face. First of all, I want to load this image. So if you want to load it, if you go to that service, You can see I have already done this work before. I copy it, and then first of all I have to import. I name it as a face. Okay, I name it as a face, and then it will be comes from our asset images folder, and then the face.png. If you go to that asset and then the images, I name it as a face.png, right? So that is a face.png. Perfect. So now I want to do, I should take it. So I want to, if you want to load it, so that will be as a face. That means here I want to use one of the image tag, and also I want to close this image tag, and then into the src, and into this src area I simply load this face, right? So I name it as a face. So now that means this face should be now loaded, right friends? So now I want to also load our this component in our app.js. So before this service, after that review, I want to load it as a about. That will be about me, right? So now I simply load this about me. So it's imported as a about me from the component about me, and then the about. So perfect. So now that should be displayed in here, right? And first of all I want to check it. Better if you click as a save all. And now if you go to your site, so right now I refresh it. Yes, you can see image is now successfully loaded in here, right friend? And also I want to display this type of one of the tag name. If you display this title name in your services, I have already done it. Better I copy both of these, and also our container class should be as a text center, right? Now I copy it, and now in our about me, after that container, here I simply paste it. So that will be as a about me. Okay, I make it as a about me. And then container, I want to use one of the class name. I want to use that class name as a text center, right? So that will be as a text center, one of the bootstrap class. I want to use it. So now that should be updated. Now click as a save all, and now if you refresh it, yeah, you can see there is a display as a about me. So now friend, I want to update our this image portion. So into this image portion, I want to add some of the circle into the backend. That means in our this picture backend, I want to use some of the circle. Then that will be actually locative. I want to use some of the CSS class. I show you like that is our call, right? So here better I want to do into this call area, I want to take one of the div. Okay, here I take one of the div. Okay, I take one of the div, and then I want to finish this div after this image. So I simply finish it. Okay, so now into this div area I want to add one of the class name, and I just simply name one of the class name as about image. Okay, about image, or about me image. So this type of one of the name I want to use it. So now I want to create this class. So if you want to create it, now go to our custom CSS. So after that description, here I want to create our new one as a about me image. So for this image, I want to first of all add one of the wide. I want to add that wide as a 550. Okay, 550 pixel. I want to use another height. Height also I want to make it as a 550 pixel. Perfect. And then I want to use some of the background color. I want to use our main theme color as a deep blue. That is actually our theme color, right? So that is a deep blue. So now I want to use some of the background color. So here that is a hash, and then our background color. Perfect. And after that I want to make it as a border radius as a 50%, because I want to make it as a circle. Okay, so that will be as a 50% circle. And also I want to make it as a display as a flags. Okay, so that is always a display, and to make it as a flags, that is display flags. And also I want to use that align item as a flags ended. Okay, so flags ended. And then justify center, I want to make it as a center. Okay, so now if you want to check it, so here I have already updated this CSS class in our this div, right? So now let's check this out. Click as a save all, and into this div area I have already loaded that image. Now if you refresh it, perfect. Okay, you can see perfect. So that is this type of one of the circle. I want to actually use it in here, so which is very locative, right? So now I want to actually update that our image height. So that is our image. So into this image I also want to create another class name. I want to use another name as about image. Okay, about image. So this step up one of the class now I want to create. I copy it. Now go to that custom. Here is the custom. After this I want to create another class. CSS class is the about image, and for now I want to use one of the height. I want to make it height as a 100%. So now if you click as a save all, and now I want to check it, let's refresh. Perfect, right? So which is really looking great. So now better I want to add some of the margin. After that I want to add some of the margin top. And margin top I want to make it as a 210. Okay, 210 pixel. So now let's check this out. Click as a save all, and now if you refresh it, that is actually much better, right? So which is perfect. So I want to continue this process. Next video here I want to load some of the text, and also here I will use one of the another plugin which is very interactive as a React iType. Okay, so our text will be automatically typed in here. So how can use it in our next video? I will show you that things with the live example. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.